Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast here on the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast channel. It's our second week coming to you live from the channel. We're trying to get the word out that we're over here instead of on the Movie Hero Network now. I'm doing my best to kind of post it in the different groups and whatnot and get the word out. Hopefully, we'll have the rest of our guys joining us here very soon. They're a little tied up right now, but I'm not lonely right now. I'm here with Richie Goodacre. How's it going, Richie?
Yeah, no, going good. A lot to discuss. Pretty decent news week, and a lot of we go through wrestle crap cards. We've got a pay per view, so stacked show.
And another draft, so we got to get to it because we got a lot to do.
No draft, so there's a lot to get into. It's excited to delve into it.
And next week, I'm going to be watching 2 Bash of the Beach shows. So that's weird.
Yeah.
Malcolm wants to do a wrestling show and hit me up to do Bash of the Beach 99. So I'm going to be watching 97 and 99. So that's weird. Another weird coincidence. But anyways, that's for next week. What we got going on. But yeah, it is the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. We got a lot to get into tonight. Actually, a pretty newsworthy week as far as some things that happened as far as fallout from Clash of the Castle, some NXT people, especially one particular TNA person that showed up. We can talk about that guy is going to be a star, and they're going to sign him very, very soon, as soon as they can. We'll talk about it. That was pretty amazing. We got a lot to get into, so let's get into it. One thing we can do while we're waiting for everybody else to show up is if you missed last week, go back and check out our Wrestle Crap Draft. It was my idea for us to just draft the absolute worst of the worst. We wanted to draft just the absolute worst roster you possibly could, and then make a hell of a Wrestle Crap pay-per-view card or whatever you want to call it out of it. We started with 20. We ended up drafting 30 just because we had so many bad wrestlers and personalities and anybody we could draft. Basically, the parameters was as long as they had some kind of official match. They just had to have a match, even just one. Celebrity, valet, manager, whatever. It didn't matter. As long as they had a match, they were eligible, and we ended up drafting 30. So I have an 11-match card, Richie. That's what I've got going on.
I've got an 11-match card as well.
Excellent. So you know what? I will let you do the honor, sir, if you like, or you can let me go first. I'll let you pick. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first, sure. All right. On my Wrestle Crap card, we're going to start things off with a tag team match player, and we've got it's going to be a good old squash right here. It's going to be Chronic, specifically the 2001 version, because I don't think Chronic in general is necessarily a bad tag team, but they were a bad tag team when they came to WWE. Chronic versus Mean Street Posse, so it's going to be a good old squash.
Okay. Well, I guess it's better that they just squash him rather than having like a 20-minute match, I guess, right? And by the way, specifically, you had Pete Gas and Rodney?
Gas and Rodney, because Joey Abs is a trained wrestler and can wrestle.
Yes.
Pete Gas and Rodney were just Shane McMahon's friends.
I see. All right. Chronic.
We've got a big horse fatal 4-way. That's what I'm going on. You got Zeus or Z Gangster. Was it Gangster Z? You get the Gangster.
Z Gangster. Yeah. Whatever you want to call him. Tiny Zeus Lister. Yes.
Yeah. Versus 911. The bodyguard in ECW versus Satnam Singh, who's getting a lot more singles matches in AEW now for some reason.
Oh, my God.
And versus the former NWA champion, Tyrus.
Ooh, that's going to be stinky. I like that.
And then we got the battle of the. I just realized I put someone twice, but we'll figure that out during the way. But we've got the battle of the ex-commentators. We've got Byron Saxton versus Mongo.
That match will end with they'll just be doing random stuff back and forth, and Mongo will just pick him up and tombstone him out of nowhere with no setup, and that'll be the end of the match. Because that's how all Mongo matches ended. Is he would just be doing like a headlock or a wrist lock. They just flip you over and tombstone you, and that'd be the end of the match.
And it's like, will he drop him? Oh shit, no, he. It's like he just gets him up there, and it looks like it's going to be nasty, but he pulls it off. But I never understood why you'd give someone that experienced a tombstone polish, right?
I don't know either. That's definitely.
But yeah, So I'm just going to add the person that's left. I'm just going to add him to this match, to another match, and make sure.
The beauty about this is it doesn't really matter. You can just add people to matches, and it just makes it more shit. Who cares?
Yeah. So then we've got Renegade, the Warrior ripoff, because they couldn't get Warrior at the time, so they just hired a guy to play Warrior. Versus Fantasio.
A character showcase, so to speak. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Then we got a scary match. We got Damien Demento, probably more famous being in the main event of the first bit of a Raw. Versus Black Rain, which is Dustin Rhodes is a good wrestler, but this wasn't his highlight of his career. He was going through some stuff, and he wasn't good at this point.
I have a spooky match as well, just to tease mine.
And then just look, I was going to say we've got the Battle of the Davids, but I'm going to put some other random person in here that you'll find out why. Because I kind of realized that I booked this through twice. So we got David Sammartino versus David Otunga, and then Cable Steve.
All right.
And then we've got Battle of the Blondes. Jackie Gator versus Kelly Kelly.
Oof, that's a botcherific match right there.
We've got a 6-woman tag. A 6-woman tag. I haven't figured out the name of this team, but we've got Rosa Mendez, Sojo Bolt, and Lash Legend versus team -5 stars of Jenna Maraska, Sharmell, and Lillian Garcia.
Oh, no. So they're teaming up now instead of against each other. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we got Lucky Cannon from NXT, managed by Mr. Hughes, courtesy versus Wes Briscoe.
Ugh.
And in the main event, we got a fatal 4-way. We got a fatal 4-way match, which is I call a swirly match. The winner has to shove their opponent's head into the toilet.
Okay.
You got Enzo Amore versus Sid Vicious versus TL Hopper versus the artist formerly known as Prince Ikea.
Okay, excellent.
Sid Vicious over than that, but so that's the cat.
There you go. Well, mine have themes as well, and I'll say it as we go. That actually worked out pretty nicely when I was putting together my card. So we're gonna start out with a cruiserweight contest. We have former cruiserweight champion Oklahoma, he was cruiserweight champion, versus Little Boogie. So nice, fast-paced opener to get the crowd going and get things hot. Oklahoma versus Little Boogie. If you don't know, that was the Boogeyman's little midget partner guy at WrestleMania. So I drafted him. Number 2, we have a cross-promotional sort of authority figure commentator battle, as it's going to be representing WWE, Eric Bischoff and the coach taking on Mark Madden and Vince Russo. Yuck.
That kind of reminds me of
it's the 2 authority figures and the third wheels that nobody wanted on the commentary team.
It almost reminds me of remember when it was like Unforgiven 2002, I believe it was, or 2003. 2003. It was JR and the King versus the coach and Al Snow. So
Oof. Yeah, no, this one's way worse though. Mark Madden and Vince Russo are terrible. So that one worked out nicely for me. Number 3, we have a House of Horrors 4-way. So a nice scary match. Got the ECW Zombie versus the Boogeyman versus Abdullah the Butcher versus the Kiss Demon, Dale Torborg. So a nice horrible horror 4-way. So there you go. Just like you had Damien Demento on the first Raw, I have the ECW Zombie from the ECW on Sci-Fi first episode. So there you go. Within a horror match.
That's
number 4.
That's when you realized, oh, okay, this is not going to be the same ECW. This is not going to be the same.
This is not going to be the same thing at all. And Joey Styles had to try to sell it, and it was bad. Number 4, we have a Relatives of Better Wrestlers match. So we have John Cena Sr. versus David Flair versus Judy Bagwell. Triple threat. So that worked out really nicely on my card. So all the people you'd rather see, their relatives in a match. So yes. All right. Number 5, we have an entertainment battle. TV versus radio. Mancow versus Jay Leno. So,
I reckon WWE would book that. They would totally.
WCW would have booked that if they could, yeah, for them to have just a shitty, terrible match. We have a tag team intergender showcase, Hideous versus Sexy. We have JWoww and Major Guns going to team up to face Bastion Booger and Ralphus.
Oh, no, yuck. Oh, gross.
Gross.
Oh.
And of course, they'll have a spot where they're just rolling around in oil, and it's going to be disgusting. So,
yeah. Major Guns, and they're gonna catch something.
yeah, no, that's disgusting. So intergender Hideous versus Sexy intergender match. All right, we have a triple threat showcase of one name shitty wrestlers. So it's a triple threat of Vincent versus Brackus versus Nails.
Oh God.
So there you go. Match number 8. And somebody's here. Hey, Jacob, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
We started with our WrestleCrap card, so we wouldn't interrupt.
I've been watching, yeah. Richie, your card sucks.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Austin, your card also sucks.
You're welcome. But my card is something I think you'd actually watch in a train wreck kind of way. So, all right. Number 8 is just a mid-card WCW horseshit match. This is what I'm going to call it. Van Hammer versus Big T. That'd be a horrible match. So there you go. Number 9, we have a bikini contest. Be sure to break things up. The big fat oily guy versus Mae Young. Ooh.
I want Jerry Lawler on commentary for that if you can get him.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Be averting his eyes. Number 10, I didn't really have a spot for these guys, so I'm just going to call it the what the shit singles match for the semi-main event. Uncle Elmer versus Jim Neidhart. Yuck. And then in your main event, a big, mean, scary guy can't wrestle match with Tank Abbott versus Giant Gonzalez. What a fucking terrible match.
What a main event.
What a main event. Man, 2 big stars just duking it out. What a slobber knocker that would be. So there you go. But yeah, so there you go. Jacob, you got a WrestleCrap card for us ready to go?
I do.
Yay. Well, that's what we're doing first, just while we're waiting for JPO to get here and whatnot before we jump into a very newsworthy week, but I figured to start these out. So what you got for us, Jacob?
Yeah, so I have a 10-match card because I figure WrestleCrap, we're just going to do a bunch of tags and multi-man matches.
Yeah, no. That's the great thing about these cards, Jacob, is like you can put anybody in any of these matches and you can switch the cards up and it would still be bad. So it's great.
Right?
Yeah.
And so match number 1, we're going to kick off with a handicap women's tag team match, only because I realized I only had 5 women and I didn't put one in. So I just added one of them to one of the teams. So we have the team of Oksana and Maxine taking on the team of Eva Marie, Vicky Guerrero, and Snooki.
So you could technically, if you wanted to, you could have Vicky Guerrero like managing them or something if you had to, and then getting involved. But whatever you like. That's fine.
Or she's going to be the one that gets the sneaky pin and acts like she did all the work.
Yeah, she could be the special referee and make it even worse. Then she wouldn't be able to count. Screw up the finishes.
Right.
Oh, I forgot to put this on the screen, by the way. Anyways, there you
go. Match number 2, we got a 4-way. We got Heidenreich versus Snitsky versus Vladimir Kozlov versus Giant Silva.
So you're a big scary.
You're a big scary mean meat madness shitty match.
One of them.
So they did a bunch of backstage stuff where they snarled and hissed at each other, but did Heidenreich and Snitsky ever have a match? Do you remember that? When they would like just face off and started just being like
I also debated having them team up.
Where they just breathe heavy on each other. I remember those segments.
I would have been down for them moving a tag team just for being like just ridiculousness for ridiculousness. I know.
You know, match number 2 is Heidenreich and Snitsky versus Vladimir Kozlov and Giant Silva.
Okay, there you go. Well, because now they did have a promo where Heidenreich said, "I like what you do to babies," and Snitsky said, "I like your poetry." Did anybody remember this promo? That was a real thing that happened on SmackDown. If everybody remembers,
I like what you do to babies.
I like what you do to babies, and I like your poetry.
I like what you do to Michael Cole.
Anyways.
Match number 3, we've got referees battling it out as Earl Hebner takes on Mike Chioda.
Mike Chioda.
And Nick Patrick was at ringside, and he was trying to get involved. And you know who took offense to that? Mean Gene and Jim Ross. So match number 4 is a triple threat between Mean Gene, Nick Patrick, and Jim Ross.
Jesus.
Who's on commentary?
Yeah. Nobody.
No,
Let's make it even worse.
Jim Ross got off commentary.
Yeah.
and now he's going to go back on commentary because he didn't do much in the match anyway.
Yeah.
To call the next match, which will be a tag team match between ICP and the team of Tyson Fury and Cain Velasquez.
Hopefully, Cain Velasquez and Tyson Fury just beat the shit out of ICP, and that's the whole match. Just punch him in the face, and it's over.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be the whole thing. Just a one-punch knockout. There you go.
Match number 6, a battle of the basketball stars as Shaq takes on Dennis Rodman.
Now that's a true rivalry that happened in real life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Bulls and Magic type showcase there. So there you go. All right.
Match number 7, I call this the leftover match because these 4 people were left over, and I was like, okay. So we have the team of Mantar and Eli Cottonwood taking on the team of Kurgan and Drew Carey.
Kurgan and Drew Carey.
What a team. Well, technically that's the 2 actors.
Right? So
Kurgan's been a henchman in some movies, so there you go. Hollywood.
He's a decent actor too. I like him.
Yeah.
But all right. Match number 8. This is the other big, scary, mean guy match. As King Kong Bundy takes on Big Daddy V. Hopefully the ring holds up.
Match ever. Yeah. Don't do a superplex, you guys.
Don't go to the top rope.
Yes.
And also don't act like if you do break the ring, it's the first time it happened.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Big Show and Mark Henry.
Yes.
Match number 9. Battle of the Celebrities as Kevin Federline takes on David Arquette. This is pre-training David Arquette, by the way.
Yeah.
He's not good. So that's not current David Arquette who actually cares.
So it's the battle of the people who are married to much bigger celebrities.
Yeah, Britney Spears and Courtney Cox on a forklift.
Yeah, on a pole. That's right. In each other's corners. Whoever gets to their famous wife the first wins. That's extra.
It's now a wife on a pole match.
Wife on a pole. Yeah, that's right. The more famous wife on a pole.
And my main event, we have a triple threat between 2010 Bret Hart taking on Warrior, taking on TNA Hulk Hogan.
Oh God. So you already have WCW Warrior who sucked, who faced a younger Hulk Hogan, and now you got an older Hulk Hogan and a Bret Hart who can't wrestle because he has a concussion. Excellent.
And it's just about it's a battle of the promotions too, because you got WWE, you got WCW, you got TNA all in one.
All right, so an interpromotional war of the stars who are both past their prime. Excellent. Cool. Well, there you go. That's the Wrestle Crap card. So we'll get JPO's when he gets here. Those all sound terrible. I don't want to see any of those cards. So well done, everybody. Those all sound god awful. But again, some of those matches I would want to see in a train wrecky kind of way, sort of like the ones that actually happen. But there we go. So what should we move on to next? We get some news going.
I mean, I said wake up, and he told me to fuck off.
Anyways, so what do we want to talk about first? We want to talk a little NXT since that happened first, before we get to Raw, just kind of chronologically, or what?
Yeah,
we can go with NXT first. I feel like Raw can kind of lead into,
well, Raw can be kind of Clash of the kind of ties in with Clash of the Castle because there's a lot of fallout of that. But I mean, I guess the biggest news coming out of NXT in the Battle Royal was Joe Hendry because Richie, I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Henley.
Yeah, Joe Hendry showing up. Say his name and he appears. They said his name and he appeared. NXT, and as you said, Frankie Kazarian also in the Battle Royal, but just kind of thrown off to the side. That was just like an afterthought, right?
Because they're feuding in TNA. The Joe Hendry and Kazarian feuding in TNA, so they just continue that.
I see. But so Joe Hendry in there as well. Yeah, Richie and I were kind of talking off screen. That guy's going to get signed as soon as his TNA deal is up. That guy is going to be in WWE sooner rather than later because he's got personality and charisma for days. That entrance, I've watched it a couple of times where he just spun his face around and they zoomed in on it. That was pretty amazing. Hey, speaking of guys, be like, what's up, JPO? How you doing? Say his name and he appears. JPO. I believe in Jordan Owens.
My Joe Henley.
Joe Henley. Joe Henley is here. That's right. But we were just kind of getting into Joe Hendry and NXT and whatnot. Any thoughts around the horn on that Battle Royal and then the people who showed up there? Whoever wants to go first.
I mean, you go first. Do you want to go first, JBO? You here first.
All right.
But I guess I thought it was. Me and JPO talked of with another show that I thought it was interesting that Joe Hendry kind of did get eliminated pretty quickly, but it did take they did all gang up on him, so it makes he kind of looks strong there. And then Frankie Kazarian, he did last a long time, but I think it is cool. That they're continuing this thing. I think that they have to sign. I think the actual, but his appearance had the most clicks. The video had the most clicks since WrestleMania 40 videos. So he's definitely really over. And I think that he'll definitely be one they use a lot going forward. So interesting that Javon Evans one. He's a new guy and he's a babyface, so it's a weird dynamic at Heat Wave. Where Trick Williams is also a babyface. I didn't expect him to get a title shot quite quickly, but who knows? He's really over, so why not? But no, it was really good. I'm enjoying the possibilities that this WWE TNA relationship could foster. So yeah.
Jacob, any thoughts, or did you see it, or at least see the entrances? Or
I saw it. Yeah, it's I was a little disappointed that it was only two TNA guys. The way they made it sound like they were hyping it up. I guess we did get a pretty big name in Joe Hendry, and it's cool to see Frankie Kazarian there. Evans winning, kind of a shock. I don't know. Just kind of based on how NXT ended. With Ethan Page getting the victory over Evans. If it stays just a singles match, it could potentially turn into a triple threat. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. It's cool this cross promotion. I'm curious to see what else Joe Hendry does, because there was a backstage segment where he confronted Shawn Michaels, and so I mean, yeah, there's definitely going to be more, and I'm here for it. Any cross promotion, whether it's WWE and TNA, AEW, and whoever, like I'm here for it. Give me matches that we might not have seen or even thought of, 10 years ago with other people in charge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is even with if you bring in some of the more mid card type of guys, it's still kind of cool to showcase them on NXT. That would be a big deal. Same thing if they sent even some NXT people or some mid card WWE guys over to Impact, like that would be a big deal as well. With the cross promotion. So you don't have to necessarily use the top stars, but JPO, any thoughts on NXT and so where they might be going with some of this cross promotional stuff?
Yeah, no, cool to start out the show right with Hendry right away, which, got to make sure you don't fast forward too far in your DVR. I was like, wait, that's Joe Hendry? Right? Oh,
yeah.
Went a couple frames too fast there. Yeah, it kind of gets out quickly here, but in a weird way, maybe that kind of saves him from, still looking kind of strong later on. Like he didn't really get a fair chance. Everyone attacked him. And then finally, after about 30 seconds to a minute in the match going, oh, shit, Kazarian's there. Cool. I was definitely like, is it just him? They kind of cheated a little bit by having some Raw and SmackDown people in there. So it was other locker rooms. They had Apollo Crews, who was out like third, by the way. Crews is not looking very strong. Not Pete Dunne, but Tyler Bate was in there. So surprised it was just two. But I'm still looking forward to seeing what comes. Richie mentioned that you got a shit ton of YouTube clicks, so people who are kind of interested in what went down. So
yeah, this got more views and likes than the debut of the Wyatt Six on Raw, which I'm sure we'll get into later.
But, it probably also softens the blow a bit with that the Raw and SmackDown guys like Apollo Crews, who, I mean, he got drafted to SmackDown from NXT like a year ago, 2 years ago, and then Tyler Bate only just got called up like recently as well. So it's like, yeah, it's not like that kind of. It wasn't like blow away. So oh my god, they're on NXT. It's like they actually only just came from NXT.
No, it's pretty much who's not that busy.
Yeah, but it's still a big deal if you can get those guys who aren't that busy and have them show up. It's good stuff. But yeah, I mean, we'll get to obviously kind of the other big thing from Raw that everybody's talking about. Well, I think we could talk about the Drew McIntyre thing as like a follow up to Clash of the Castle, so we can probably save that because that's kind of directly, a follow up to that, and that was the main event anyway, so we can save that. But yeah, the Wyatt family redux, if you will, the Wyatt Six making an interesting debut. Technically speaking, the actual cam work and everything, given the fact that it was live, pretty damn impressive that they got, how they set it up and the actual camera work kind of going through the backstage area, the way they set up all the fog and everything, and just the way it looked, pretty damn impressive, even just on a technical level. Who all did we see laid out besides Chad Gable? Was there anybody else who was visible? I know they zoomed in on Chad.
I swear no, it wasn't beside Chad Gable, but I swear like Mercy the Buzzard, who is Dexter Lumis, I swear he laid out Braun Strowman, but
no.
I swear it is.
Tattoos and hair. You're not the only one that said that. There's rumors of Gunther. There's rumors of Dominic. Nobody else got a zoom and like for sure was in gear like Chad. He's the only one I feel we can confirm.
Yeah.
There was also like reports that one was Triple H. I'm like, I don't think so. Anyway.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I feel like people saw some similarities, and it might have been true. That's the only thing about the camera work. If it was other wrestlers, they definitely didn't focus as much as they did on Chad. Like that was 100% in his gear, face shot, where everything else was kind of murky, and it felt like it was mostly just local security guards.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so you were making a point, Richie, about how somebody else in Raw was talking about getting in trouble for something or whatnot. What was it?
Karrion Kross cut a promo where he was like, "Look, there's a lot of things I want to do to you, Kofi, but I'd go to jail." and then then cut to the end segment, and then everybody's laid out murdered, and then and Chad Gable looks like he got shot in the head.
Yeah. So is anybody going to be arrested because of that? Did we send in a SWAT team to take out these? Why? Apparently, according to Richie, they all just went to Whataburger afterwards. So no problems there. You can just get away with murder and just go eat some fast food. Why not? But yeah, I mean,
that's why they were wearing masks.
And isn't Chad scheduled to have some kind of match next week or something?
They replaced him with Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, was that going to be a Money in the Bank qualifier match?
Threat, Money in the Bank.
Yeah. No, it's Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, and Ilya. Why they didn't do Braun Breaker, I don't know, because I would have just been.
Well, I would have just been fine with Ilya Dragunov and Bronson Reed beating the shit out of each other in a singles match. Honestly, those guys will wail on each other. That would be fun. Just kind of a bigger guy and a smaller guy. You can keep up with them.
Braun Breaker is another guy I need to talk about at some point too. Just that spear on Ludwig Kaiser, that was amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I guess that's not happening. So at least there's some kind of consequences of it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the follow up is to this, because it's like, oh man, these guys, they murdered everybody. Man, I sure hope they don't get challenged to a wrestling match. Or just like, what do you do now? So are they invincible? Like, one thing I didn't love about the Fiend thing, maybe you guys disagree, is that they played it like he was invincible, like he just couldn't be hurt, and like it was just strange. So like, it makes for weird match dynamics. So I don't know what we're gonna do going forward, or if it's just gonna be they pop in and out and do stuff. I don't know. Where do you guys think this is going, or what they're gonna start doing with it?
I kind of agree with the I agree with the Fiend thing, because they did make him look, which is why I didn't like I hated that Goldberg match for that reason. It's like we're portraying this guy as invincible, and then this 50-year-old Goldberg comes in and makes it look pretty easy actually. So I don't know how you book them going forward as far as wrestling matches go, but I'm definitely I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Like it doesn't go the way of the Fiend, and we they just go on this run, and Uncle Howdy's being viewed as a title contender or something. I don't know. Get some. I could see like a tag team reign going in there, kind of like how Rowan and Harper were for the original Wyatt family, but. Yeah, it's very interesting how you book like a supernatural kind of, force nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I'm hoping it becomes more of like the original Wyatt family. You know what I mean? When you think of like the OG, they were kind of like cult members and they were spooky, but it wasn't like the Fiend where they were unstoppable. They could still be beatable. They might, attack you backstage. They can have good matches and all that. So I'm hoping they kind of go that route. Because I do think we don't need just spooky unstoppable people. Because like you said, how are they going to go from murdering people to then being like, and now a headlock, and now I'm taking a drop.
Armbar.
Right.
So you can do it the right way.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to JP about it. Like, I think putting the title on the Fiend kind of hurt him. I don't know. I don't think that group doesn't really need titles, because then there's the idea like, okay, they're going to lose at some point. But I don't know. I just don't think they need, like, maybe put the title on them eventually, but I don't know. I just don't. They're just a team that doesn't need. They can be spooky enough without like championship. I felt like that they hurt the Fiend when they put the title on them, but they also hurt the Fiend when they had this sort of aura of invincibility about him. But then I think he was hurt before the title thing, but I think he was hurt when they did the match with Seth Rollins, and then the ref stopped the match because Fiend was too hurt, but he's supposed to be invincible. But
he lost the match for kicking too much ass, as Vinny V would say.
I'm hoping that they kind of aren't like this invincible team, but I also just don't think some gimmicks don't really need belts or whatever. I don't know if that'd be their motivation. They don't seem like I want to be the best wrestler. I don't know. They don't seem like a spooky. I don't know. But I wouldn't mind. Like I think Bo Dallas, like Uncle Howdy, is actually pretty underrated as a wrestler. So I wouldn't mind like seeing what he can do, and like if it culminates in a title run, I'd be all for that. But yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, no, I mean, that was one of the main angles that closed the show. Like I said, we'll talk about Drew because that more ties into Clash of the Castle and kind of what happened with there, same with CM Punk. But yeah, I mean, what else you guys want to talk about news wise? Anybody else got any news items you want to talk about before we move on to Clash?
Yeah, I mean, Chad and Otis broke up, but there's like, oh, Otis attacked him. He didn't really. He just pushed him. Yeah.
Well, that's a lesser story because Chad was murdered later.
And then
in the show,
and then
so,
Chad died.
And then Chad died. So he's dead now. So I guess Otis didn't die. So that's a bigger story.
I would love if they started next week's Raw with a graphic for Chad.
I lost my my tag partner turned on me. Then I got murdered. Fucking Mondays, right? Monday.
Yeah, right.
Lost my tag partner, and then I lost my life.
Yeah, yes. God damn it.
Damn,
because they got right. Probably not. But I guess did JPO want to do his like wrestle crap card before we
go? Yeah, we need JPO's wrestle crap card. We did ours already at the top of the show. We were waiting for you, buddy. So if you got a wrestle crap card for us, we'd love to hear it, sir. What kind of shit you got? Are you gonna throw at the people for your card?
Well, we drafted so many crappy people. I didn't realize I had like a 15-match card, so I tried to.
Oh, we did. We each had. Me and Richie had 11. Jacob had 10 because we did some multi-man.
So many multi-mans.
Yeah.
So I looked at it like this. I have a 10-match Mania-like card and a pre-show.
Okay. A pre-show of shit. You're gonna turn the fans off before they even start the show.
So one of them is actually a dark match because you know how so it's like a DJ match
because people want to get signed to your shitty show.
Talk. Because Bubba the Love Sponge doesn't deserve to be filmed, and no one's gonna pay for that. But he hopefully will draw like free, ticket people. So Bubba the Love Sponge, Johnny Fairplay, that's your dark match.
Well, Bubba also, when you look at his cage match, right? Isn't most of his matches dark matches?
Yeah. It's right. Him drawing a local crowd and then being like, all right, fine, fucking do the pre-show match,
Yeah.
So that's why it tracks. So good 3 to 4. Give it a fair play. Then on the kickoff, actually, maybe I shouldn't put this on the kickoff. Yeah, because no one's going to buy the pay-per-view. Lacey Von Erich versus Cameron. We'll give it to Cameron. She was slightly better. 6-man tag. The baseball player Abe Knuckleball Schwartz teams with Pac-Man Jones, and I just threw Garrett Bischoff in there as well to take on Spirit Squad Mitch. I probably should put Mitch on the other teams. That's all players. There you go. New match: Spirit Squad Mitch, Abe Bullet Schwartz, and Pac-Man Jones versus Garrett Bischoff, Omos, and Duke Drosy. And Duke Drosy will take the trash out and kill all the sports people. Then, of course, you got Fake Kane versus Fake Diesel. So, kind of Kane versus Luke Gallows, but not really. We'll give it a Fake Diesel. He had a little bit longer. And then in the gimmick, bad gimmicks, Beaver Cleavage versus Kerwin White. Cleavage will get the win, when his mommy helps him. Techno Team 2000 will lose to Deuce and Domino as a fun tag match. More celebrities as John Heater and Screech will have a banger. I picture about a 45-minute time limit draw.
Wait, is that still the kickoff?
No. We're on the main show already.
Oh, okay. A 45-minute time limit draw to end the pre-show.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, you're right. Let's put that on the pre-show. The Dungeon of Doom, you get the Yeti and Zodiac will team up against Mordecai and Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones will just for the last 45 seconds do a cool kick. That's all he can do. Shockmaster versus the Gobbledygooker, which is whoever can keep their mask on the longer wins. That's the match we're gonna have. And then we need lots of dicks because the Johnsons are gonna fight the dicks in the tag match.
It's a big old sausage party tag team match.
Oh my god,
that's right.
And then I was about to say something mean, but I think she passed, so I won't say it. Nicole Bass will take on Shaniqua in a fantastic women's match. And then finally, another 45-minute match, Michael Cole versus the Great Khali.
Oh, fuck me. Yikes! All right, well, that sounds like a terrible card. Good job.
The Dick Burford Johnson, sponsored by the Sausage Party TV show coming to Hulu. Isn't
Yeah,
that
they
one?
would come for that too.
Yeah, they would do that. But
Lumberjack.
all right. That's right. Well, let's get into the PLE card from this past weekend, Clash at the Castle from Scotland. Yeah, I mean, overall, you know, we'll get into the matches, but overall, for me personally, a solid show with a lot of booking decisions I disagreed with. Let's put it that way. So
based off our predictions.
Based off our predictions, yeah, Jacob, you won because you're the one who predicted
Yeah.
Jamie Priest would retain. So you won by default because we all pretty much matched up on everything else. So you had a lone winner because you predicted the retaining. But yeah, we'll get into it. So we had the first match. We kicked off with the Undisputed Championship with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. I Quit. What'd you guys think of this one? We'll just go in a circle. Richie, we'll go to Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah, I dug it. I don't know. I felt like it was sort of getting into second gear, then it sort of ended. But like, there are spots in it I mind. The problem is with a lot of I Quit matches, I never think the babyface is going to lose. So I was that was sort of like, I never thought AJ had a chance here, but like, there was still sort of cool moments here. But yeah, and yeah, obviously, with the I think that they've done that spot with with the stairs before, where like it was like John Cena and JBL, I think, similar thing where he's about to hit him with the stairs. Like, oh no, I quit. But it was a good solid match. These two work well together. And yeah, like I was sort of more intrigued by what happened like sort of after the match there with Solo and then maybe Randy Orton looking at the belt briefly. Sort of building up to that kind of thing. But yeah, like I like the match enough. Like these two can't have a bad match. They're really good. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought there was like maybe something a bit missing. Like it was still a good match. I was just like, maybe wanting more from my Quit, but it was a good match.
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah, I don't think it was quite the 5-star classic they had at Backlash, but I still think this was really good. Up till the finish. I'm not a fan of the finish. Just AJ cowering in the corner and saying I quit because he's about to get hit with the steps. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I felt like it could have been more. But all the action throughout. I think his mom getting involved wasn't overdone in my opinion. I thought it worked. So I think this was a solid way to open the show. I like bookending with the world title matches, and I would have been right in the opener and closer too if I just switched them. I thought they were going to open with the world title and end with the WWE title, but whatever. No, I think it was a solid way to open up the show. I think it kicked off with a hot start here.
Yeah, JPO. What do you think of this I Quit encounter here?
Yeah, no, I think in retrospect it made sense to open up with this. You want to kind of book in your title matches, and it makes sense to have Drew last, and let your crazy match go in the middle. So I guess it's better to put it on first. No, I dug it. I knew these two put together a good match here. Like you said, the Backlash match, I liked it more because it was just more of an earnest back and forth match, which is slightly more my cup of tea. But no, I dug it. I mean, it's a good way to start a show. Never really much faith that AJ would take it, but good match.
Yeah. No, I thought it was solid. Crowd was super behind Cody. I appreciated all the different wanker chants that Scotland had throughout the show. Those were always fun. I enjoy a good soccer chant, getting it going. I mean, Jacob. Yeah. I mean, it's a fair criticism, but to be fair, they've done those type of finishes before, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna do something bad to you. You better say I quit. Like even was it Cena and JBL did the I'm gonna F you off the car.
It was like he had a exhaust pipe thing.
Yeah. And then I think the one you're referring to is Batista. Yeah, he was
right.
And then he did it anyway.
It did anyway. So yeah, just like Cody, you know, I'm gonna hit you with the stairs. I quit. Okay, I'm gonna hit you anyways.
I'm gonna hit you anyway.
I'm gonna do it regardless. But I mean, no, it makes sense, and it was good. Yeah, I mean, we'll see where AJ goes from here. I would assume that this program is pretty much over at this point. But yeah, we'll see what Cody moves on to. But we had the women's triple threat tag team match where we had three women in the ring at the same time. Yeah, this was a clusterfuck, wasn't it? So this was interesting. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely something. An outcome that none of us predicted, to where we kind of even breezed over it in the predictions. We're like, okay, does anybody not have Bianca and Cargill? Okay, great, moving on. And then they have the hometown people go over in this match. The one time they have the hometown.
The one time, yeah,
go over was in this match of all things. And JPO, to your credit, remember when I was like, I don't even know who those other people are, and you're like, yeah, they haven't been on TV in 6 months, so yeah, I don't blame you. And then now they're tag team champions, so I'm assuming they're going to be on TV more. But we'll go backwards this time. Maybe you can make sense out of this, JPO. What you got for this one?
I mean, I guess never totally underestimate the hometown people here. I mean, we did find out in the scrum that Alba had a very close personal loss recently. Triple H did try to do the whole that's not where they won though. Not where they won.
But that's kind of where they won. Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, again, if you just go by booking, because I like these two, I think they have a cool look. I like them on NXT. They were the last NXT women's tag champion before they killed that division. And then, like I said, I ran through it last week. You know, they lost the titles to Ronda and Shayna, and you didn't see them for 6 months. They lost last week's match with the kind of a squash, which they kind of even brought up on Raw even the next night. Shayna was like, you know, we beat you pretty soundly last week. You know, so yeah, just from booking wise, it was surprising here. So I hope they have a good run. If they don't, then that will prove that this was just like a thank you run. But I hope they do have a good run here, because they seem like a real tag team. They did kind of come off as, or originally I think they were just kind of like two people that have a similar-ish gimmick, that they were like, oh, you two would probably make sense together, but they made it work, and you know, they're very charming on the scrum. And yeah, I thought Jade didn't look that great in this. I thought she kind of flipped a little bit like she normally has so far. I kind of felt like that tag title reign was never too long for the world here. I was surprised it was tonight. Again, just kind of going by, you know, the strength of the other teams here, and I guess especially too with, you know, spoilers of where we're going to go for the rest of the card here. I guess you want some sort of title change, right? And nothing else changed, so I guess maybe this is also kind of we can do the tags, right? Yeah, Bianca and Jade don't need to be champs unless they get it back in a week.
Yeah, they might win him back on SmackDown. We don't know that yet. That could happen tomorrow night. Jacob, what do you think of this tag team war?
Yeah, I thought the match was okay. Part of me wanted to go with one of the other teams just to be different. And Alba and Isla would have been the team I went with.
I was gonna say, because if you'd gone with the other team, you probably would have said Shayna and Zoe.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know if just the way Shayna's been booked lately. I thought this was fine. I agree with Jordan. I do hope that they go on a pretty lengthy run here, a decent run, maybe not lengthy, but decent run. I'm a little surprised that Jade and Bianca lost this early. I'm not I always thought that this is how they would lose it, is in a multi-team match where neither one of them gets pinned, but they lose the belts, and one person blames the other, and that's how you set up their feud. Because I'm pretty sure we all know that's where it's going to go eventually. Just didn't know it was this soon. I don't know. Is Bianca and Jade a SummerSlam match, or do you save that for Mania? I don't know. I don't know where they go from here. Maybe they do just win the titles back. Recently, maybe it's just hey, we're going to give the fans, a hometown win or something like that. I don't know. But match was all right. I didn't hate it. But I definitely don't remember much about it either. I do like. I thought the finish was good. I did like the finish, but other than that, like the action throughout, there's. I don't think there's really much.
I like Bianca and Cardill's double team finish of like the DDT into like the wheelbarrow thing. Like I like that.
That is cool.
While she holds person DDT, then I like that. I like the fact that, I like a good tag team. Finishing move where it incorporates both people. So I do appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see if it develops into a feud or if they just go after him again. Richie?
Yeah, I thought this match was quite clunky. I feel bad for Jade. She looked pretty. It's probably like the worst I've seen her for a while. She looked very like she didn't have a good night. I thought she was off in a few spots. Obviously, slipped off the ropes there. It's not the first. We'll get to it. Not the only person had issues with the ropes this on this show. The other one could have been disastrous. But but yeah, I don't know. I just look and her selling needs work. I'm hoping that if they're going to do Jade and Bianca, which I think they are, I'd wait till WrestleMania because I think Jade needs a bit more work here. I feel like she probably looks better in AEW sometimes. But yeah, it was I think the match was a bit clunky. I mean I appreciate that I didn't expect the win was sort of a surprise. I like being surprised here and that, and I like Isla Dawn and Alpha Fire as a team. I liked Alpha Fire's work in Next UK when she was Kaylee Ray. She's really good, and I think I think there's mileage as a team. I don't know how long they hold it for, but I think it's I think that they like JPO said, they feel like a legit team. So hopefully, they hold it for a decent amount of time before and they don't just lose it right away to like Cargill and Bianca again, or Jaden, or Shayna and Zoe. But look, I don't mind the result, but the match was just clunky.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we went to for the IC title, Chad Gable taking on kind of rematching with Sami Zayn here, and Sami able to retain again. A lot of interference and outside stuff just tonight in general. a lot of shenanigans and outside interference and whatnot going on, and but yeah, we all predicted Gable to take it here, and he did not once again. So maybe it's because they knew he was going to be murdered the next night. I don't know. So I guess maybe if we had known that, we might have all picked Sami to retain tonight. But I mean, Chad Gable looks more and more like Kurt Angle in the matches and even in the structures every day. With the way he just goes for the ankle locks and the way he kind of wrestles and a little bit of goofiness at the beginning and get more serious as it goes along. But I guess not necessarily like a horrible thing. He's kind of, he could be the new Angle. But we'll go around the horn the other way. Richie, what'd you think of this?
Yeah, I thought the match was really good. I think it's probably it's between this and match I'll talk about soon as one of my favorite matches of the show. But yeah, I think these two work really well. I am like when the finish came, I'm like, because I was like, has Chad not re-signed? Because that was my issue, but apparently he has re-signed. So, I was like, okay, what are they? I don't know. Like, is a losing, like, a person going on a losing streak could never really, or whatever, it never really works. So then the fact that like they're taking him out of the world title, I'm hoping but like I usually Triple H has some sort of a plan. So and then he likes Chad Gable. He spoke highly about him in the press. So I'm hoping that they do well. I just wasn't a fan of the result. I think this is where you do the title switch. But it looks like we're going to get Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker, which I'm not mad about. And Braun Breaker being Intercontinental Champion, that's fine with me. The match is really good though. These two work well together.
No, they have good chemistry.
And a really cool Neil fall with the Chaos Theory. Which I think a good shout out to Doug Williams who did that move. Underrated wrestler.
Yeah, for sure. Jacob.
So Sami Zayn's title reign going to be like Roman Reigns, like, hey, this might be the one, but we bet against him, and he still wins. Because I said it last week. If Gable loses, where does he go from here? Well, apparently death was
heaven.
Was where he goes.
Yeah, heaven. Yeah, to the afterlife. That's right.
Yeah, rest in peace, Chad Gable. But no, I mean, you put Sami Zayn and Chad Gable in the ring together, and it's going to be good no matter what. I think that you just have two quality in-ring performers. yeah, I thought it was Gable's time, and so yeah, I'm disappointed with the result, but I'm not disappointed with the match. I thought it was Gable's time to be a champ, and if that first title defense was against Otis because Otis finally turned on him, I would have been fine with that. Otis, getting a title title match on pay-per-view. Who had that on your 2024 bingo card? Well, apparently you don't anymore because it's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know who takes the title off Sammy if it is Braun Breaker, because yeah, I mean he's kind of on a tear right now. So yeah, again, disappointed in the result, but not disappointed in the match.
Yeah, JPO.
No, kind of said it perfectly here, man. Yeah, and these two aren't going to have a bad match. That was never, I think, the issue. Similar with like Cody and AJ, I think we all had faith it'll be a good match here. Because yeah, I think the juice, my hopes, and everything were definitely in Chad kind of taking it because I think Chad hasn't had a great solo title run yet. A solo title run in general, and Sammy, he's had a nice little reign. Like, and wouldn't have hurt him to lose it. So we'll see what Sammy's next chapter is. Seems like it's gonna be Braun. Maybe they're just that dead set on like Braun's a nice guy. So okay, take it away, man.
No, don't die on the shape, please. Catch your breath. No, I got you, buddy.
No.
No. Come back. No. So we moved on to the other women's match. We had a hometown hero, Piper Niven, shades of Backlash 2023, getting this title shot here with Zelina Vega, taking on Bayley. This is the one match I didn't see. I just didn't get a chance to go back and watch this. I kind of skipped around a little bit while I was picking through the show.
That's a shame. So, I thought this match was the best, one of the best.
Oh yeah, no, I apologize. I will go back and watch it. I just didn't get a chance to, but yeah, we'll go back in the reverse order. JPO, the women's match here, Bayley and Piper. What do you think about this one?
No, this is a good one here. This is and Triple H kind of said it on the scrum. I hope that this was a good, like, I don't know, let's give Piper the ball as far as just giving her a big match and run with it. I think she did pretty good here. I think Chelsea Green got some good moments to stand out as well. If you want a fun, like, never successfully cashing it in 9 times out of 10, I think she would be a great Money in the Bank winner. I'm kind of liking that idea for Chelsea Green. Yeah, no, I enjoy this here. You know what I mean? I mean, again, we're kind of in the same boat of. I thought I would have given more chances to Piper taking it than Alba and Isla, but I didn't necessarily think it was going to change. I think we're pretty set on we have Nia around the corner. But hey, if Nia takes, I think Nia and Piper could be a cool match. Like, so I hope this is not the last time we see Piper in a big match.
Yeah, Mr. Barber.
Yeah, this was a really good match, and I think this was more than. It was kind of like the same premise as the Zelina Vega match, but there were moments where I thought Piper could actually take it. I thought they did a really good job of providing some false finishes here. I think this was a case of interference done well. I think the interference worked, and I thought it was entertaining. I like the nod from Bayley to Piper at the end of the match, like that nod of respect. I always enjoy those. Because I believe more often than not those are genuine. Because this was a really good match, and I didn't really think about it, but this might have been my favorite match of the night as well. I thought this was a really, really good match.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and check it out. But Richie.
Yeah, I thought these two worked well together. I thought Piper Niven was put over strong as like this, sort of a monster, this powerhouse. And like she has a really cool finisher. It's a shame that Bayley's were kicked out of it, but it's like a Michinoku, like she has a really brutal sort of Michinoku driver type move. But it was really good, really hard hitting, and then the finish was pretty good with the counter to the. It was like she had him on the shoulders and she barely countered and then had a really good that sort of really good cradle to win. But it was. It was well done. It was made Bayley won, which she probably should have, but in a way where Piper was made to look strong. And Chelsea Green was really fun in the match when she got kicked out, but then she came back with a mask on, and then Wade Barrett's like, "Who's that? Oh, who's that woman?" But yeah, that was great. I could definitely see her being like a Money in the Bank winner and maybe just fail to cash it, or even maybe just have a short run and win the thing. I don't know. I think Chelsea Green is running with her gimmick quite well. So yeah. So yeah, no, I enjoy, this is my favorite match on the show, I think, as well. So this match was great.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we had our main event, the biggest hometown hero, obviously, kind of what everybody paid to see. Drew McIntyre challenging Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, we had the bagpipe crew come out and play the. I mean, it's a Scotland song, but basically Roddy Piper's theme, essentially. Nice little tribute there. I always like that Piper song, so that was cool. And kind of going into his actual entrance, obviously a huge pop for Drew as he comes out. I like the fact that when Damian Priest came out, they just started chanting his name over his music, just trying to drown it out. That was fun. Crowd obviously big behind him. I think again, one of the big stories other than the finish coming out of this was the kind of scary spot where Damian got his leg caught up in the ropes.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, very, very scary. But I think Drew played it off really well, kind of the way he improvised it, just kind of kicking him at first, stomping a little bit, but then, kind of motioning the crowd like, I can't win the title if he's in the ropes. What am I going to do? Got to get him out. But, yeah, I mean, really good match. But big story out of this one is CM Punk screws Drew out of the hometown win, and a kind of a big shock to a lot of us, except for I guess Mr. Barber, who predicted that Damian Priest that's how he would retain the thing here. But yeah, that's a big thing. Crowd kind of got the air sucked out of the arena there with that finish. I guess there was a social media thing where Punk was watching the match next to Jessica Carr, right? Is that what it was? And then
give me your shirt. Give me your shirt.
Give me a shirt. Yeah, it was like they explained it more of a spur of the moment thing, like instead of like, oh, he flew over to Scott and just hoping that there would be a spot with no ref, because that wouldn't make any sense.
I actually like that they try to explain like, well, it happens, Sans.
I mean, I appreciate they tried to explain it because, like, in Vince as well, they wouldn't bother. But like, it's still weird. Like, hey, give me, because he's CM Punk's like watching in Gorilla, and CM Punk's like, hey, just give me a shirt. Like, what? Why? Don't worry, why? Well, we'll have it. We'll give it back. Yeah. Just like he doesn't. But of course, like, you should know why. He's going to screw him. Anyway, you don't have a referee's license, but anyway, it's fine. I thought the match was was good. Wade Barrett made me laugh. Like when the bagpipes were played, he said, I think Michael Cole's like, I know how much like a bagpipes, Wade, and he's like, yeah, I don't think that any time the bagpipe should be played is in Guantanamo
for torture.
I laughed, and but the match was good. I'm really liking Damian Priest as champion. It's more than I thought I would. I think he's great. But yeah, that was a really scary spot with the ropes. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad he was limping. I'm glad he wasn't as bad that he could perform more spots. But yeah, I don't know. I think this was the time to put the title on Drew. So I don't even know when you put the title on Drew. And like, I don't know. I guess the feud between Punk doesn't need the title, but like in kayfabe, why wouldn't you want to have the feud be if you're seeing Punk, why wouldn't you want to have the feud be a title match? You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it was more.
Why would you want Drew to win and then you could beat him for the title and humiliate him and take the title from him again or something? I don't know.
It was more important to embarrass him in his country, but like then it makes. But then there's the whole heel face dynamic is a bit murky now. Like is because I think CM Punk is ridiculous. Like is Drew McIntyre kind of a babyface in this? I don't know. It's interesting.
It depends on the country, Richie, that we're in, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But like
tomorrow, CM Punk is going to be the biggest babyface on the show because it's from Chicago.
What was interesting though is that like on the post show, Wade Barrett went off his tree at like the whole thing. I don't know if they're leaning towards something. I don't know because Wade Barrett hasn't officially retired, so maybe he could. I don't know. Maybe they could do like a one-off thing with that. I don't know because him and Drew are real good friends. So I don't know. It's intriguing, but I just think this is the right time to have Drew win because I don't know when you're going to have Drew win now because I think Drew deserves a long a longish title run in front of fans, and he hasn't got that yet.
Yeah. I thought it was the wrong time, but this is the right time to put it on him in Scotland, give him a big win. But I don't know, Jacob, what'd you think? Did you agree with the decision, even though you picked Priest? Did you agree with it or no?
Yeah, because I think Rishi said it. I think Drew and Punk is big enough without a title attached to it, especially if that's leading into SummerSlam or whatever. And you've got Gunther waiting. That I feel like that kind of puts Gunther on the back burner and kind of like an afterthought. And I don't think he deserves that. I think your challenger for the title should be, the main focus, not this guy that's kind of just been poking and prodding the champion for, however many months it's been since, the Royal Rumble, 6 or 7 by the time SummerSlam gets here. So yeah, I mean, I do agree with the decision. I think it works. I think if you want to make Drew a face again and Punk a heel, I think this is the way to do it in Scotland anyway. I don't know how that's going to translate into the States, especially now. Like, where are they going from here? Are they just kind of taking them both off TV until Punk is healed, or is Punk going to show up and kind of goad Drew back into the company or whatever? I thought the match was good. That rope spot was kind of scary. I was intrigued at the idea of a potential Damian Priest versus Gunther match at SummerSlam, but after Raw, we might be getting another match, which I am much more intrigued about, because that's the match I wanted at WrestleMania. We might get it at SummerSlam. We might get Seth and Gunther, because Seth returned on Raw, and Damian just gave him a match. Like, hey, if you want a title shot, you can have it. So, because
screw anybody who might be winning matches or on a winning streak, I guess. Get people who just come back, you get a title match. All right.
I guess he never did get a rematch after he lost it, so I guess there's kind of a. It is a Seth thing to do, though. Lose a title, come back, and hey, I want my rematch now.
Yeah,
and he did say that, like, he wanted to go. He was like, I want to climb the Money in the Bank, be into the Money in the Bank, and then Damian Priest like, well, you don't need to do that. Just the title match now, and so I guess like he's a general manager now.
Yeah, you just make his own matches. But we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. JPO, your thoughts on the main event of Clash and the aftermath or the ending with Punk and all that jazz, man? What do you think? How it went down?
Yeah, no, they tried selling too that this was the Drew show. If I fast forward through the pre-show, which is 2 hours, but I mean, I swear it was like 2 sit-down interviews with Drew. It was a whole segment about how Drew brought the biggest house show with ICW to Scotland. It was, even the beginning of the show, if you remember, it was Drew like, who wants to have a fight? Like he was like hosting the intro. Like, this is really like Drew show. He got the great opener and everything here, and they got screwed. Which I thought it was funny that not that many people were against Punk. Punk had his flipper offers, but also a lot of people were just excited for Punk as well. Well edited too, by the way, the shot of Punk. You know what I mean? Because like if you're not really paying attention, once you know, you can definitely see it's Punk. But I was looking more just at the actual thing, and then well edited that it's come from behind. And you finally see his face. Good match. Again, I don't know if I'm blown away by any of these Damian Priest matches here. I do enjoy his aura and his promos. I enjoyed him on the scrum. He kind of pulled a Roman Reigns, where he was like, no, all rise. No, really, all rise, or Ali. and waited for people to rise, and then finally started his speech. Glad he's okay. Kind of some big news coming out of the show, too. It looks like we're jumping right into him and Seth Rollins, which is really cool, because then that brings up the idea of like, oh, who's ever got that is Gunther, Seth and Gunther sounds kind of cool, but are we going to finally have Priest move on? And his gimmick kind of right now seems to be, I'm all about proving you wrong. So I liked it, some fun twists and turns. So I'm cool with it for the most part.
All right. Seems like we're intrigued to see where it goes, and what the title picture looks like. Maybe kind of getting closer to both Money in the Bank, obviously, and SummerSlam. So we'll see what happens. But we did have the follow up real quick for Drew, where he quit. He started to cut a promo, hesitated a little bit. The CM Punk thing, screw it, I quit, and just walked out. So in storyline, Drew is now quit Raw, and we'll see what CM Punk, I'm sure, has to say about that. You said what? Isn't it Raw's in Chicago this week? So
SmackDown's in Chicago.
SmackDown's in Chicago.
The smart money would be Punk embarrass him in his home. Is you're gonna probably beat the shit out of him Friday, is my guess. So
maybe quit and not quit, or not be an official roster member.
There's
beat
two
him up,
caveats here. One, he quit Raw. Doesn't mean he can't show up on SmackDown. And, what's his face? Nick Aldis is like, or two, just wrestlers quit and they just pop up on the show next time, and then he can maybe back off for a couple months because I don't know if they're gonna wait for Punk. Are they thinking it might not be till Survivor Series? You know what I mean? Or even if it's till SummerSlam. Just keep him off TV for the rest of most of July. Let them focus on Money in the Bank, and then bring him back before SummerSlam. You know what I mean? So it's a good. I think regardless, it's a smart way to just. You want Drew to stay focused on Punk. What he's going to do now? Have a mid card feud with somebody else? No. So I guess just take him off TV until Punk's ready.
I prefer that when they have like a wide, when they do storylines where someone's quit or is fired. I prefer that there's a wide berth before they return, because otherwise it just takes the kind of. Yeah, it takes a sting out of it. I remember when Cena was fired, from the Nexus, and he showed up on Raw the next night. Like, okay, whatever, sure.
Yeah, no, they had a good one with the Miz, where the Miz won his contract back the next week, and I was like, that was fucking pointless.
What would be cool? I don't know if they could do this. What if Drew shows up in TNA, and then they do that, with that relationship or something? And I don't know.
I think you're overdoing that relationship now. So far, we've had NXT guys, but we'll see. I think that's a big step for that relationship.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the Drew situation or the Punk situation? Anything that's going to go down? I mean, we'll see what happens in Chicago. Yeah, smart money is that CM Punk will be involved somehow. So maybe we'll have some follow up next week. But that was a clash. So, we need to do our kind of scores out of 10 overall thoughts on the show. So let's, JPO, overall thoughts on the show, maybe out of 10 score. What you got?
I want to hear what other people said, kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
I don't really have anything bad, and I'm intrigued by where stuff's going here. But there's also a couple of matches that were just kind of obvious. I don't know if 6 is too low. I'll say 6.9. Because it's 69.
Nice. He's pulling an old Portnoy pizza score. Just no even numbers. Yeah, no rookie numbers.
Rookie over here.
Yeah, right. One bite.
Which I know people are wondering, by the way, because I had to change phones. I lost some of my notes. I lost all my chicken tender reviews.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, now you can redo them and maybe
them again. Jacob's right idea.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not overly blown away by anything here, but I'm not really disappointed by a lot either, other than maybe Chad not winning the title. I mean, I'm kind of in that same ballpark as JPO, but just to be different, I'll go 6.91.
Oh, okay. Way far off.
Now that's ludicrous. That's just Chris.
That's just nonsense.
No, that's ludicrous.
Yes. Richie.
Yeah, well, I still enjoyed the show, and I think going outside the States for a lot of these shows it gives it a fresh appeal. But yeah, probably it was in terms of those. I think it's still maybe just above average. It was nothing in particular. The only thing I thought was maybe bad was just the women's tag match, just because there was a lot of clunky spots. But and the other matches were good, and the crowd was great. I mean, good. I like the the Boney M chants, the Cody Row, Cody Row, which so I don't know. I'm not going to be I'll go 7. I'm not going to go your point. I'm not going to play your point game, but I'll go 7.
Yeah. To me, the booking decisions kind of hurt the show.
Rookie score.
Yeah. The booking decisions hurt the show a little bit for me because I really thought this was Drew's time. I even thought it was Gable's time. If both those guys had gone over and had their moments, I think it would have been a better show for me. Yeah, no, the crowd was amazing as we thought they would be, into everything, and really elevated those matches. I mean, I don't think there's any match of the year candidates on the show, anything like that. I liked a good chunk of the matches, but I think I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I won't do a rookie score, so I'll go in JPO. I'll say a 6.2. So there you go. One of the lesser PLEs from this year that I was kind of disappointed in, just for if Drew had won, man, it'd been a big moment. That would have elevated a lot just for me personally. So, but Jacob, we're going back to a draft idea that we did ages and ages ago.
Yeah.
and we're doing a little redux is what I'm going to call it. Yeah, which before we get started, I should, I guess, bring up just as a matter of procedure, and then we'll kind of get into the actual rules and whatnot. Let's bring this up and just as a matter of procedure, get this out of the way. What do you say? Because we are going to do a draft, so let's get the order real quick, and then Jacob can kind of run down the rules and everything that we're doing. So let's spin this bad boy up and see what we got going on. Is he gonna? Richie.
That was a good primer. That was a good prime spin. Let's do the actual spin.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay, he took number 1, so there's still a chance.
Okay,
there's still
a chance for the dueling runs, right? All right. Well, you want to get your wish.
He's going too fast.
You got it.
I'll go 4.
Number 4. All right. Figures for Jacob. All right. And it's just me and you, Richie, fighting over scraps and leftovers.
JPO.
Oh, JPO. Sorry. No, me and you. All right. Well, JPO, you get your pick. So what you got?
That's about even. I'll say 2, though. I'll go 2.
All right. 2 for JPO. All right, sounds good. Well, Jacob, run down the rules. What are we doing tonight, man? What is it a redux of?
Yes, so we did this back in the day, which was Wednesday, by the way. I don't know if you know that. That's a Dane Cook reference.
Wednesday?
That's a Dane Cook reference.
I got that, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like he said Tuesday.
He might have. I don't have that good of a memory.
I really think he said that.
I'll look it up later and report back. But we did an all-time draft. We did a total of 30 picks. Only this time we did 30 picks on purpose, not because we just wanted to keep going like last week, which still was a lot of fun. The fact that I was able to get 30 last week. But anyway, we are going to do 25 sort of, wrestlers, teams. So 25 picks dedicated to those. We will do a 2-man commentary team, but those are separate picks. So you, as well as your 2 managers or valets, and then a backstage interviewer. So a total of 30 picks, with the caveat that whoever you drafted last time is off limits for you this time. So I sent them each their list of people that they are not able to draft, and so they've got an all-new draft board without those people on them. But whoever Austin drafted is available for the rest of us, and same goes for the rest of our list. They are available for everyone else to draft. It is a snake draft, so Richie will go first, then JPO, then Pez, then myself, and then it'll go myself, Pez, JPO, Richie, until all of us have our 30 picks, and then we will report back to you I'll report back to you in 2 weeks with my card because I won't be here next week. But the rest of you can do your cards next week if you wish. That's it. There's no parameters, just whoever you want to draft other than the 30 you drafted last time. They're available. If you want to draft the Giant Gonzalez again, you can.
I mean, I guess technically he's on the table, but and this is another one where we can specify eras, right?
If you want
so,
to,
like,
yes.
Yeah, because we had a few of those last time, but
Yeah.
you can
Also,
specify
one here. So if Cactus Jack is drafted, Mankind and
right.
Dude Love
Yeah.
are off
No,
the
this
table.
one, the same person rule applies for this draft.
Yeah.
Yes, and then if they were in a tag team, that tag team's off the table. Obviously,
Yes.
that's what I think. So, yeah. And
So
vice
if you
versa.
drafted Bastion Booger, I can't draft
Fryer
Fryer.
Ferguson? No, you cannot. Now save that shit for the shitty gimmick draft that we talked about. We're gonna do that at some point.
And always, you guys know this, but for anyone new watching, if you draft a tag team, you have to use them as a tag team. You
Right.
can't draft Edge and Christian and then break them up and book them.
but you can put together makeshift tag teams.
You can, yes.
But if you can put single stars together as a tag team, or trios, whatever. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
So.
All right. Well, Richie, you got the kickoff.
Cool. Give me Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right.
Yeah.
I drafted him last time. He was on my. Because we can point out who had what last time. I had Stone Cold on my do not draft list for this time. So there you go. All right, JPO.
I think maybe Barber stole him. Finally, I can get him. My boy Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels.
You're welcome.
HBK.
I forgot I have a spreadsheet open and I did not type any of those guys in. So thankfully I didn't fall behind too much.
All right, I'll mark these guys off my potential list because I was scrambling to write people down as we were going through the show today because I didn't prep for that. I had to make a wrestle crap card. Right. I think I drafted this guy first before, but I didn't for this draft. Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I had him last time.
There you go. Well, I got him this time. I drafted him first in another one, but didn't have him on my last one. So there you go. All right, Mr. Barber, you got a double.
I do. Stone Cold was my first pick, so now I'm like, where do I want to go from there? I really just want to draft some of the same people I drafted last.
Yeah, right.
But I will go with somebody I think has an argument for just the best wrestler ever. I'll go Kurt Angle.
Yeah, it's a good draft.
I had him last time too.
There you go.
And then I may or may not be just booking matches as I go. And I may or may not be taking the same two that Richie took last time. Give me Bret Hart.
Yeah, you are. You might be. Yeah.
So we're just flipping these rosters around to different people this time. To do with it as you will. All right. All right, my turn. I'll grab a tag team I wasn't able to grab last time. Give me the Motor City Machine Guns.
I'd say I hate you, but you know.
You can't.
I can't this time.
You drafted him last time?
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Okay, Mr. Owens.
Give me Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking.
So Tyler Black is off the board.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
And Jinx. Or Ginks.
Ginks, yeah.
All right. And Mr. Ritchie, back to you. You got a twofer.
All right. Look, I don't recommend people do this when they are on the road, but I like to. I like to sometimes like to. When I'm dancing, I like to swerve when I drive. Give me Swerve Strickland.
All right.
So sweet. You're really fucking up if you don't get not as your manager or something out there.
Yeah.
You could draft him right now and secure him unless somebody else could.
Yeah,
Or you could let
You better do it before I draft him as a wrestler.
Pez's jobbing him out on the pre-show.
That's right. He's on my
the dark match.
That's right.
You know what? I'm gonna do that, Prince Nana. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna take his manager now. All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to save my picks.
Okay. Well, hey, that's one of your managers. That's it. You can draft managers or commentators right off the bat if you want to. You don't have to save them. All right. So Swerve and Nana. All right, JPO.
Me and Mark Calloway I guess I'll draft the Undertaker.
Okay.
I had him last time.
You guess?
Well, I'm just saying I could draft Mark Holloway, but I'll go with Undertaker.
Yes.
You're not going to
Alright.
go the Punisher, Dice Morgan. Just also what he got going for.
Next time. I'll wait.
I didn't get him last time. I don't know who got him last time. Give me Brock Lesnar.
That would have been me.
All right.
I had to check because he was going to be my next pick too.
And I want ruthless aggression Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah,
not return
absolutely.
Brock Lesnar. Yes. All right. Yes. All right, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Give me.
Liberty.
I have to make sure I didn't take him last time. Hold on. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. Give me Kenny Omega.
All right.
I had him last time.
Yeah.
And again, I may or may not be booking matches as I go. I'm not sure yet. Give me Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. I'll go ahead and I'm going to take a couple of tag teams while I've got the chance. Give me the Steiners, like 90 Steiners.
I think I might have him last time. Start alive.
Steiner. All right. JPO, fourth pick.
The champ is here. I want Samoa Joe.
Joe.
Do you have an era in mind?
2006.
Okay.
Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
That's
TNA,
right.
Kurt
Yeah, right.
Maybe then.
Yes, understood. All right. Okay. JPO took Samoa Joe. All right. Your next two picks, Richie.
All right, I'll go tag team. Give me Edge and Christian
Okay.
and AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. All right. Solid picks as usual. Figure those are quick guys. Okay. Mark those off my personal list. All right. JPO.
Give me them boys, the Briscoe brothers, Jay and Mark.
I had them last time.
Yeah.
Man, I got them boys. Okay. Excellent. All right, let's see who I want next. 5. Give me oh, I didn't get a chance to get him last time. Give me Bryan Danielson. I want like American Dragon 2000s Bryan Danielson. Okay. Jacob.
Yeah.
That's me.
Give me Gunther.
I had Walter last time.
And I'll hop on a tag team. Give me the Usos.
Okay. All right. And another 6 for me. Give me. Nobody's taking me. Give me the Dudley Boys.
That was mine last time.
Fuck you.
That was mine last time.
Direct
Hey.
snipe of what I was just about to do.
Oh, sorry. So sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. All right. Well, JPO, what are you going to do instead?
Well, I'm going to tell you to wait now. How you doing? Doing good? Okay, give me DIY, Gargano, and Ciampa.
There you go.
Another thing, you're just stealing all my. Yeah, I've got half.
I
I've got half.
picks then.
I got half. Like so good. I had good picks last time, obviously. All right. Give me Kings of Wrestling, Hero,
I don't on my list. Yeah.
and give me Kazuchika Okada.
Kings of Wrestling and Okada. All right. What? All right. Richie takes Kings of Wrestling and Okada. JPO.
Give me timeless Tony Storm, baby.
Damn it.
Storm. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess nobody's taken me yet. Give me the Rock.
Damn.
Yeah.
Seventh round, The Rock going 7th round.
There's another guy still on the board that I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I mean, there's several. Yeah, you never know. Well, it's an all time, so you never know where everybody's gonna go, especially if you're trying to make matches as you go. But Mr. Barber, 7 and 8.
Yeah, I mean, and one of those guys is Ric Flair.
Yeah, I took him last time pretty early.
It was the first overall pick.
That was my first pick. Yeah, I took 80s Ric Flair. Yeah.
And I will take. I'll take Macho Man.
Okay. Macho Man.
All the main event guys so far.
Yeah. Give me FTR.
Your good buddy.
My good buddy. I haven't seen him in a minute, but he's around somewhere. All right. JPO, you can go wrestlers. Still got everybody. Richie's the only one who's taking anybody outside so far, but you can keep it going, whatever you like.
I could wait, but I'm not. I don't want to. I want Mae Young.
Mae Young.
Yeah.
I'm curious how your card's going to be. This is
For real? As a valet? Okay.
No, as a pro wrestler.
All right.
I can't tell if you're serious or not. Are you serious?
Yes, right now. Mae Young, pro wrestler.
Okay. All right.
I said any era. I'm not picking 2012, which you can't do anything. Like, I'm picking like 70s, 80s Mae Young.
Oh, okay. I might see where you're going here. Okay. All right. Richie.
Give me Jordan Grace. And give me Sting.
Sting. I took him as part of the tag team last time.
With Darby Allin.
With Darby Allin, yeah.
All right. Jordan Grace and Sting. Okay. All right. Right back to you, JPO.
Give me the gobbledygook. No, I was kidding. Give me Rey Mysterio.
All right. I took him last time. All right. Rey Mysterio. Excellent. All right. I need to pick somebody to go up against one of my guys. Let me find another star. I will take Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. All right, Jacob.
Yeah. Give me Chris Benoit.
I took him last time. Mhm.
Hopefully not
Ugh.
07.
I could book a match now. It's just going to be chop after chop if I wanted to. Which I can't remember if you booked that match last time or not, Pez.
What's that? Oh, but I think I booked Benoit versus Ken Kobashi,
I think you're right. I think you're
which
right.
would have been.
Just hurt.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think that's why I did it. I was like, man, can you imagine? It was either that or Benoit and Walter. It was like chop versus chop or something like that. Yeah. Oof, man. Yep. Well, technically, you could throw Roderick Strong in there too. He's got some damn fine chops as
Oh
well.
man, he's got some good chops.
Yeah, yeah. But what else you got, Barber? Besides Benoit.
Mm, I will take. Just making sure they haven't been picked. Nope, they haven't. Give me the Hardys.
Yeah, they haven't been picked yet.
Yeah,
Nice.
Jeff D. Popping on the last pay per view, by the way. Jeff's back with TNA.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, nobody's taken him yet. Give me Chris Jericho.
That's the other one. Yep.
God damn it!
I had plans later, but I didn't have faith he'd last.
Yeah. All right. All right. JPO.
Oh, give me Owen Hart, please.
Excellent. Owen.
I just occurred to me. I'm like, damn it! I was going to get him too.
All right. What you got? 9. Well, your 9th and 10th wrestlers, I should say. Richie.
All right. Just have a look here. Don't think of that. All right. Give me Jerry Lynn.
Yep. I'll get my mid carders later. Because you got to fill out that card. Can't just be all main event guys.
And give me Shingo Takagi.
Oh, I had him on my list. I like Shingo a lot. I've ref for him in FIP. Good dude. Great wrestler.
Hmm.
All right, Shingo and Jerry Lynn. I gotta mark off mine too. All right. Okay. JP.
Give me the game Triple H.
I had him in my draft last time.
Mine now.
He's yours now.
Hey,
Can't remember who I had him up against. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think I've got like some decent star power. I might just start drafting like just some good wrestlers I like to watch. Or just people I didn't grab last time. Give me Arn Anderson. All right, Jacob.
Yeah, I think I will draft a woman. I will draft Rhea Ripley.
I had it last time.
Yep. All right.
And I will draft another woman.
Oh, don't go overboard.
I will draft Lita.
Okay.
I may or may not have a 6-person tag team match in mind.
All right. Excellent. I will take Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Oh, you dick.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. JPO.
I ain't fucking going anywhere. Give me MJF.
All right. I'm not fucking leaving.
Until a few years when I probably will leave for WWE because eventually he will.
Then we can just draw over that tattoo. It's fine.
Well, that's why. Yeah, I mean, when he's wearing his boots, you can't see the tattoo.
Yeah, you can't see long boots. It's fine. He wears long boots anyways.
All right. Hey, I want some Bailey. Give me Bailey.
Bailey.
And kind of surprised that they're not gone yet, but I will take them. Give me the Young Bucks.
All right.
That fucks up my plans.
No, my bad.
I couldn't take them.
All right, JPO.
Can you fact check me for something? As if I don't know if I doubt I have him.
Who?
Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. That is right. That should be okay.
You had O'Reilly as a singles.
Oh, so I can't do that.
No.
Can I do a makeshift of Adam Cole and Roderick Strong?
Is that Undisputed Era, right?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, you can do like a faction group. Yeah, that's fine.
Give me that.
Okay. Undisputed.
Cole
Strong and Cole. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it counts because if you have, like, say, House of Black, you can take any combination of the three, right? If you want to as like a tag team. Yeah, why not? That's fine. That's what you specified. All right. Excellent. Where do I want to go next? Damn it. I will take. I didn't get him last time, so I'll take Mike Awesome this time. You know, I'm not going to take him Silent Tanaka Limited. One of those drafts. Right as the pick after. Jacob.
Well, I'm glad JPO couldn't get him. Now I can. I can take Fish and O'Reilly.
Oh, you fuck! I was about to do that.
You're like, you just gave me an idea. Excellent.
Yeah.
They were legit my next pick.
No, it was legit going to be my next pick too. So when he said, "Can I take Red Dragon?" I'm like, please don't. Please say no. Please say no.
All right.
Would you pick Pez?
I have Mike Awesome. And then Jacob just took Red Dragon. He's got one more pick.
Yeah.
Damn it. I keep looking at my list from last time. Like, oh, I want them. But I can't. But I can. Yeah, I want Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Just about halfway through.
All right. Excellent. I will take. Give me Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel McGuinness said something really hilarious on I think it was Collision. He goes, Brian Dennison can't be can't actually be vegan because he can't give up eating brie. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh God, that's savage. It's like a sunny days comment. JPO.
World's Greatest Tag Team, Haas and Benjamin.
Oh, I hate you so much. I thought they were safe.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, I had Shelton Benjamin. Richie took the Young Bucks.
Well, Richie screwed you then.
Yeah, world's greatest tag team. Yeah, I had Benjamin as a singles wrestler last time, filling out my mid card. All right. Richie, what you got?
All right. Give me Bull Nakano.
Oh, I had her last time.
Yeah.
You just on
Yeah.
high spots selling stuff.
Oh, yeah. And
By the way, high spots. When I paid for Beaver Cleavage 8x10,
I want my. He wants his beaver cleavage. Damn it!
he didn't charge me for it either. But still, goddamn it, I was really looking forward to that.
All right.
And yeah, give me House of Black, Murphy, particularly Matthews and Brody King.
Okay. So black of Buddy and King. All right. Excellent. All right. Back to JPO.
I think Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
I did last time.
Yeah. All right. All right. I've got 2 tag team matches already, so let me just get some other good kind of undercard guys. Well, you know, he's my boy. Give me a little Ilya Dragunov.
I'll take Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as a tag team.
All right.
And then I will take Cactus Jack.
Okay.
Ah,
That's how you know you made a good pick. When someone voices disapproval.
Damn, I was gonna draft this El Generico guy. I don't think I'm allowed to do that anymore. Shit.
Why?
I don't know. I got somebody better.
What if that was the only time we allowed that? Same.
Yeah. I know. Well, I mean, when we do the gimmicks thing, technically somebody could take El Generico, somebody could just take Sami Zayn. I mean, kind of. So, all right, give me Oh, who did I just have my damn thing in mind? What was I just looking at? The hell? Give me Takeshita. All right, JPO.
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim. Gail Kim. All right. Richie, 2 more picks.
Give me Faces of Fear.
Barbarian and Ming.
Yeah, they were a fucking great tag team.
Yeah, I know. They were fucking brutal. I know. I can't wait to see who you put them up against.
Yeah, I'll work that out. And then give me Becky Lynch.
Okay. Becky Lynch and the Faces of Fear. That match we watched with Faces of Fear versus Benoit and Mongo was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. when Barbarian tossed Benoit into the goddamn second row off the top rope, that was amazing. So, those guys beat the shit out of each other. That was great. All right, JPO, you're on your 17th wrestler pick, and then obviously your other picks are still open.
Oh, hold on. I can't take Lita.
What'd you take last time? Lita?
I took Lita.
Oh. You made a mistake on your own draft. It's your idea.
Rules.
Yeah, it's your stuff. You didn't look at your own list.
I thought I was looking at somebody else's list.
Well, what do I do now? You got to go back and replace that one.
Well, I think since I messed up, I'll just leave it blank, and at the end of the draft, I'll fill it.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fair. All right, so I'll scratch that off and you can fill it in. All right. Well, JPO, I think we're on to you. After Richie took Faces of Fear and Becky Lynch.
So Lita is back on the table now.
That's true. Yeah. All right.
Oh, so I only had 5 more wrestler spots?
No, you go up to 25 total spots.
Oh,
for wrestlers, and then plus the 5 bonus ones. Yeah, so you got like 8 or 9 whatever picks left. Yeah, you're good.
Mm-hmm. That's what I had. I confused myself. All right, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. All right. Finn Balor. Okay. Excellent.
Now I'm paranoid. Did I take anybody else I took last time?
Yeah. Let's see. Give me Tajiri.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right. Jacob?
Yeah, I just realized this guy was still available. I'm gonna take him. Give me CM Punk.
Yep, he's still available.
What? That's great.
Yeah, he's still on the table. He's gonna cut a promo about how we drafted him 17th.
And if he doesn't, his manager might give me Paul Heyman.
All right, Heyman manager or an advocate, an advisor.
Yeah.
What?
I might pair him up with somebody else that he didn't manage, but I feel like he could have been a good manager for.
Yeah. You know what? I might take a manager real quick because I took Cornette last time, so he's still on the table. Give me Bobby Heenan.
Shut up.
Jordan, you're next. If you want him, it's okay.
You can take him right now.
I wasn't going to, but now I feel like I might have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? You pigeonholed me. You pigeonholed me.
Oh, sorry.
You also screwed my other managers. I totally want Heenan, so I got to figure that out too.
Yeah.
And you took Heyman? Damn. All right, good picks.
Well, you had him as commentary last time, so you couldn't take him anyway.
Oh, did I? Oh, that's probably why I missed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, no, I just meant that. Well, I didn't have it. Actually, I know I didn't have it on my list, but I would have put him on my list now. So thanks for reminding me. So now I'll fix my picks. I'll still focus on wrestlers. I want Josh Alexander.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I had him last time.
Mm-hmm. All right, Richie. Got some more picks all around, other than you've only taken one manager, but you got everything else ready available.
So I still got commentators. Is it commentators and?
Yeah, you take 2 commentators, 1 backstage person, and you got 1 more manager, or valet,
All right. I'll take LOD.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
One with Heidenreich?
No.
Animal and Heidenreich? Yeah, is that what you want? Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? Give me Moose.
Okay.
Moosin.
I love Moose. I think he's underrated.
I saw a flock of moosin.
Many much moosin.
Very much moosin. On the woodsin. All right, JPO.
Give me. I know it's a little too soon, and I'm not doing it just to praise him because we miss him. But Chad Gable.
Oh.
Rest in peace. All right. I'll take Umaga with Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Armando Estrada.
I swear to God, I was just about to write Armando in my manager spot that you already took before. God damn it, Coach.
Sorry, man. It's a draft.
I swear to God, I was like, Armando's pretty entertaining, and you said him out loud.
Yeah.
We're back to the drawing board.
Yep. All right, Jacob.
Give me Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
And just so I can guarantee that I have the family, give me
fuck you.
Harper and Rowan.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Or car.
I walk.
Whatever transport you get around in.
I had a Harper plane too.
Yeah. All right. Give me Rob Van Dam.
Ooh, this feels late for Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, pretty late, right?
Yeah.
All right, JPO.
This is me.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. All right.
How dare you take somebody I couldn't draft anyway?
Yeah, damn it. All right, Richie.
All right. Give me Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Yeah. No. We were talking about it before. Give me Piper Lemon.
It's making me want to drink and open up this brewski.
Liquid death.
It is.
All right,
It's
Jake.
water.
All right, JPO.
Oh shit, it's me.
Yep.
Give me Randall Keith Orton.
All right.
Randall Keith.
That's how I'm writing it in too. I wrote Randall Keith Orton.
Randy Orton. Okay. All right. Let's do. I feel like my commentaries can wait because I got plenty of options for that. Same with my backstage person. I can wait on those till the end. Just want to draft some more middle people. Give me Richie's best friend, Vikingo.
Oh, motherfucker! I thought I could wait on him.
I didn't get him last time. I want to get him this time. He's mine.
I love Vikingo.
I got to plan a little bit. All right, Jacob.
It's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
Specifically, like
Or
2001
Fake Diesel.
Kane.
2001 Kane is best Kane. He was jacked. He was a monster. He was awesome. Yeah, he was a full hoss. He was great. Yeah, 2001 Kane is best Kane. Yes.
I have a match in mind.
Mm.
I think might. Yeah. And then let's see. I've only got one woman now.
Sexist.
I don't have any. I don't care.
Give me
Super
give me Britt Baker.
Okay.
DMD.
Yeah, Britt Baker.
Although she's not in the roster very often.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But she's darn good.
Give me Dean Malenko.
That's gotta be Dean.
Gotta be Dean.
Give me Stroke Daddy, Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks.
Okay. Ricky Starks. All right, Richie.
Give me Mike Bailey.
The speedball. All right.
And say his name and he appears. Give me Joe Hendry. Why not?
Okay.
Joe Henley.
Can I draft Joe Henley?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Joe Henley.
Give
All right.
me Derby Allen.
Darby Allen. All right. Okay. I'll take. Let's scroll down my list here, see what else we got. I'll take them. I need to mark them off. All right. Give me Terry Funk.
Forever.
And I want like 80s Ric Flair feud Terry Funk. Yeah. Like Great American Bash 89 Terry Funk.
No shoes. Fuck.
There you
All
go.
right, with my next 2 picks, I will be taking Death Triangle. So I'll take Pac as a singles wrestler, and then I'll take the Lucha Bros as a tag
All
team.
right. Pac and then the Lucha Bros. Okay.
No love for Jose, the manager.
Who? That guy who I never knew his name was. He's just jumping up and down at ringside. Woohoo! Go, go, go! Who are you?
Oh no, wait. His name's not Jose, is it? It's
That's
Alex. Oh God.
It's apprehensive.
Sorry.
All right. Give me.
Jose was the guy with the roosh.
Yeah.
Give me another good friend of mine who rode shotgun with me to an FIP show. Give me the Necro Butcher.
You'll never guess, but you just fucked up my plot. Damn it.
Did I really? Oh.
Man. Yeah.
It's all right. I
Well,
legit didn't. I did not think anybody was gonna drive the Necro Butcher except for me. So.
I should have known that there was a chance. Damn.
All right.
I don't know where to go now, though. I had a whole thing planned.
Was he gonna beat the fuck out of Darby Allin? Was that your plan? Oh, okay. There's plenty of other big violent men that could beat up Darby Allin.
I want a hardcore glass and.
Well, I have a plan for old school Terry Funk versus Necro Butcher and beat the shit out of each other. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I can. Let's see here. Give me. Give me Nick Gage.
Okay, there you go. All right. Nick Gage. Murder, death, kill, Nick Gage. That's right. There you go.
Yeah.
He can run a cheese grater across his head. I was gonna say, just drive New Jack to beat the fuck out of Darby Allin for 10 minutes.
Okay, no, that's just not even fun to watch.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just stabbing legit, probably.
All right.
JPL's next pick.
Yeah.
Comes back to JPL. I'll take New Jack.
Yeah, New Jack. All right, sounds good. All right, 2 more for Richie. What you
What numbers are we up to?
got? You're on 23 and 24. Well, if you go the wrestler route, you've obviously got your other picks open as well, besides Nana. So.
All right, yeah. This makes it because I want this guy. All right, let me go. Let's have it. Give me John Moxley.
John Moxley.
That was my next pick, you bastard.
And I'm surprised this person is still on the board. Give me Mercedes Moné.
So when you do the gimmick draft, you can draft either version. Draft Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks.
I just had one wrestler, right? That's it.
You got one last wrestler, and then all your other fives are wide open. So yeah.
No. I'm just making sure I had one more wrestler. All right,
Yes.
Give me. You said New Jack. You said all these great hardcore icons. I want the hardcore icon. I want the death match king, Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona. There you go. All right. Now, do I draft Paul Walter Hauser? I don't know.
Oh man, can I go back?
No, let me get. Give me. I didn't get to draft him last night. Give me Bam Bam. Bam Bam Bigelow.
He got counted out from anywhere. Yeah.
He got counted out of nowhere. He's in the space time
Nowhere.
continuum. That's right.
Okay.
All right. All right, Jacob, you got 2 more wrestling picks, and then you got other than Paul Heyman, all your other picks open. Obviously, we'll probably fill those out very shortly.
Well, I'm going to say I have one more wrestling pick, and then the one that I have to replace, I'll save to the end because it was a wrestler. I'll replace it with a wrestler.
Well, you still got your 24 and 25 official picks, and then your other one you can go back to. So, yeah.
Did I must miscounted them.
Yeah, I've got you as 24 and 25 still open because that makes sense because you got a double slot. And at the very, very end, you can fill in that last spot.
Give me jeez. Yeah, thank you. I'll take Jay Lethal.
All right. Anytime you're ready, buddy. All time message.
Yeah. I'm gonna go commentary actually.
Okay.
I want Michael Cole. Current Michael Cole.
Okay. All right. That counts as one pick. All right. Polish off my wrestlers. Give me Logan Paul. My favorite wrestler's working today. JPO, you have exhausted all your wrestling slots. You have 2 manager/valet spots. You got 2 commentaries, and you got a backstage person.
Okay. Well, thank you. Fuck you. Bye. Jim Cornette, please, as a manager.
There you go. I think I drafted him fairly early last time. I got him like seventh or something last time because I was like, I really want. Well, because I drafted the midnight. Well, I drafted the Midnight Express 3rd, so it made sense to draft Jim Cornette like 7th. Like, yeah, I was like, I gotta get him. You know, it's a complete package. So, all right, Cornette. And Richie, you have one more wrestling slot. Then you have a manager slot, 2 commentaries, and a backstage.
Okay, I'll just do. I'll do my wrestler because I've got an idea. Give me Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody. Okay, I think I know
and
where you're going with that one. Yeah.
And my backstage interviewer, I'll go Renee Paquette.
Renee. All right. All right. JPO, back to you. Just all your other peoples. What you got?
All right. Give me on commentary Taz.
What?
I should have put Jungle Boy.
But I digress.
Okay. All right. Commentary, give me. I'll take one. I'll take Mauro Ranallo.
Oh, come on.
What?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. Jacob, you got one more. Well, one more wrestler slot. Then the very last one will be your leader replacement. Which I guess you can go ahead and take if you want to, because we're all done with our wrestler slots.
Everyone else is done with.
Yeah, we all have our wrestler slots done. So yeah, whatever.
I want Corey Graves on commentary.
Corey Graves.
That was my plan.
And then I need a manager. Give me Don Callis.
Fuck
There
you. That was my.
See, I had Cyrus and Joey Styles, so if I had done that again, you couldn't take Don Callis. So there you go. All right, Don Callis manager.
God.
All right. So I guess I'll pair up Mauro Ronaldo. I'll pair him up with Wade Barrett. I think they make it good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, Wade Barrett and Mauro Ronaldo. That's what I'll do.
Now, Michael Cole and Corey Graves, that's just ridiculous. Who would ever
put those together? All right, JPO, you got a manager, another commentator, and a backstage.
I'll tell him to leave the blow at home. Sinister Minister, James Mitchell.
Jim Mitchell, all right. Yeah, he's a good, solid manager.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey. All right. Richie, you have a manager, two commentator slots open. So you got a double pick, so you could potentially just put your commentary team together right now if you wanted to.
That's probably what I'm gonna do. You know what? Just give me Mike Tenay and Don West.
Okay. Always solid.
Straight up TNA into it.
Straight up old school TNA, baby. Oh yeah. All right. Back to you, JPO. Backstage and a commentator.
Oh.
Where you gonna go?
Give me Tom Hannigan or Hannafin or that guy.
Tom Phillips.
Yeah.
Tom Phillips. There you go.
Tom Phillips.
Well, what is
Taz.
he now? Hannafin?
Something like that. Yeah. I wrote Phillips down just because I could spell it.
Yeah, I'm gonna write Tom Phillips down too. Tom Phillips and Taz.
That's probably
that's
his more known name. I'm cool with that.
All right. All right, backstage. I'm actually gonna go kind of like old school, like NWA. Give me Tony Schiavone.
I had him on commentary last time.
Yeah. So I think I'll put him in the backstage interviewer slot. He's a good backstage. And he still does backstage interviews for AEW. So yeah, give me Schiavone.
Give me Mean Gene as my backstage interviewer.
I was gonna say I picked him last time, so you can have him this time. There you
go. Funny, I drafted him because he was not a great wrestler last week, and now I'm drafting him because he's a good interviewer this week.
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess I'd have another.
You have one more wrestler slot, and then the replacement Lita spot at the very end. Yeah.
All right. Give me. I guess this is my last wrestler. King Booker.
King Booker. Okay. And I don't really know where I was missing something because I'm done, and JPO's not. So I don't know what happened there.
What?
I have no idea what happened there. My slots are full, so I have no idea what happened there. So it's all right. So I guess JPO, we'll go back to you. You just got to backstage.
No, you need another manager.
No, I have Armando Estrada and Bobby Heenan already.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, well, that's why you took Umaga and Armando as one pick.
No one else did that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Armando should have been separate, but no.
I did that later. I said Umaga, and then we went to Jacob, and then I came back and got Estrada. Didn't I?
No, I think you grouped it.
Did I? Oh, did I fuck up that?
I think you were like, with my next pick, Umaga and Armando kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. So I shouldn't have done
So
that.
your last pick will be Armando Estrada.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not
all right, that's fine. Whatever. All right. JPO, you just got a backstage person.
So Tony Schiavone's been picked.
Yeah.
And I don't have a Taz. I have a Jim Ross. I thought I had a Taz. But I'm not doing that anyway. I need Todd Pengill in the back doing some interviews.
Okay. Todd Pengill is also. Yeah.
Almost as awesome as Excalibur.
Yeah. Could you take like Bob Uecker technically? He did backstage stuff at that WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not, right?
Let's not forget the best figure.
Gobbledygooker. There you go. All right. Well, all you got left, Richie, is one more manager or valet.
Yeah, I'll go manager. Yeah, I thought about this. Give me Ted DiBiase.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Ew.
Done.
My replacement pick.
Oh, yeah. You got to replace Lita now that everybody's done. That's right.
Give me
Guess I'll hit the music again.
No, I'm trying to look at the women because I feel like I should replace her with another woman. Give me Paige. I'll take Paige.
Paige, yeah.
All right. There you go. Should we run them down real quick, and then I'll send them to you guys later? Kind of like I did with the Wrestle Crap ones.
Yeah, I've been writing them down. So you did them.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
I actually wrote mine down. I wrote them down this time too because
JPO, did you write yours down, or do you need them?
Yeah, no, I got them.
Okay, cool. Well, everybody want to read theirs off? Have they got them written down? Richie, what you got?
I haven't written mine down. Have you got?
Okay. I will send those to you later then. Richie, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, Swerve Strickland, Edge and Christian, AJ Styles, the Kings of Wrestling, Okada, Jordan Grace, Sting, Jerry Lynn, Shingo Takagi, Bailey, the Young Bucks, Bull Nakano, the House of Black of Buddy and Brody King, the Faces of Fear, Becky Lynch, the Legion of Doom, Moose, Abyss, Piper Niven, Speedball, Mike Bailey, Joe Hendry, John Moxley, Mercedes Moné, Bruiser Brody, managers Prince Nana, Ted DiBiase, commentary crew of Mike Tenay and Don West, and backstage Renee. All right. JPO, what you got? Running on down.
Right, didn't I drafted some wrestlers like Shawn, Seth Rollins, Undertaker, Samoa Joe, Jan Mark Briscoe, them boys, DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso, Timeless, Tony Storm, Mae Young, Rey Mysterio, Owen Hart, Triple H, Hunter Helmsley, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, Undisputed Era of Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, who did team several times by themselves, World's Greatest Tag Team, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, Charlotte Flair, Gail Kim, Finn Balor, Josh Alexander, Chad Gable, Mr. Perfect, Randy Orton, Ricky Starks, Darby Allin, Nick fucking Gage, and Matt Cardona.
And then you've also got Jim Cornette, Jim Mitchell, Taz and Tom Phillips on commentary, and Todd Pettengill in the background.
I accidentally Gilligan's Island and the rest. Yeah, those guys.
And those other people's. I'll go next, Jacob, because it's your draft, so you can go last and run down your card last. But I got Will Ospreay, the Motor City Machine Guns, Brock Lesnar, the Steiner Brothers, Bryan Danielson, the Dudley Boys, The Rock, FTR, Ricky Steamboat, Chris Jericho, Arn Anderson, Christopher Daniels, Mike Awesome, Nigel McGuinness, Ilya Dragunov, Takeshita, Tajiri, Umaga, RVD, Vikingo, Dean Malenko, Terry Funk, the Necro Butcher, Bam Bam Bigelow, Logan Paul, managers Bobby Heenan, Armando Alejandro Estrada, backstage Tony Schiavone, and on commentary Mauro Ranallo and Wade Barrett. Jacob?
Yes, and I have as my wrestlers, I have Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, Kenny Omega, Eddie Guerrero, Gunther, the Usos, Ric Flair, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Chris Benoit, the Hardys, Rhea Ripley, Lita / Paige, Paige, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Cactus Jack, CM Punk, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, Kane, Britt Baker, DMD, Pac, the Lucha Bros, Jay Lethal, and King Booker. And then as my managers, I have Paul Heyman and Don Callis. Commentary team of Michael Cole and Corey Graves, and Gene Okerlund doing the backstage interviews.
There you go. Well, all right, that'll do it for this week, I guess. Jacob, it's your show. I don't want to take you over. I was just taking over because you.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, that was fun. We did the all-time draft. Yeah, we'll come back with those cards. You guys can do yours next week if you want, or if we just want to wait for a couple weeks, because I do kind of want to hear them also. I don't know if I'll be able to watch the show next week. I'll be busy in Florida. Unfortunately, not near JPO's part of Florida. So
you don't want to make the trek. I'm not important. I get it, Jacob.
It's not. I'm not going to be there alone. I have responsibilities. But yeah, no, that you play with toys. But yeah, we'll come up with cards. I'm very curious to see what you guys come up with. I'm excited. I think these are all pretty good rosters. So yeah. Then yeah, I'll be gone next week, but I believe Pez is going to be leading a retro discussion of was it Bash at the Beach?
Yeah, no, we're gonna do so we'll just do obviously the current news and all the goings on and whatnot. Maybe touch on whatever's going on in AEW. We haven't touched on a whole lot of what they got going on. We'll talk about their Forbidden Door build up.
Yeah, predictions for Forbidden.
I was gonna say we're doing Forbidden Door predictions next week because it's the 30th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So Jacob will have to submit his predictions in the chat, but we can do our predictions. JPO will bring that to the table
2 in a row
as he usually does. So hopefully they kind of get the card semi-finalized after this week's Dynamite and whatnot. I know we'll have a few more shows to go, but hopefully they'll have most of the card ready to go. We'll talk a little Forbidden Door and all the news, and that'll help us get kind of caught up on the goings on in AEW and what they've been going on. We can talk about those matches, and then we're gonna do a little retro review, the rounding out my wins on the predictions. It's getting to beach season, a little summertime. So let's do Bash of the Beach 97. Bash of the Beach 97. So 96, we all know is kind of the NWO show. But yeah, let's go a year later when they're hot in 1997 and see what they got going on right then, which is funny because I'm also going to be on Malcolm starting a wrestling show just for like an hour, so a short form one, not match by match, and he wants to do Bash of the Beach 99. So I got to watch 2 Bash of the Beach shows this week, just me personally. So 90 and 97, and then when they're on the decline in 99. So that should be fun to compare and contrast those, especially because I probably need to watch 99 first and then 97. So it's like the bad and then the good. So there we go. But yeah, Bash of the Beach 97 for us here on the Lonely Marks. So yeah, Jacob, I'll kind of take the reins on there, and then you can also think about what you want to do for you won the predictions. So when we get back, what you want to do.
I'm surprised that I won. As soon as I saw Drew was going on last, I was like, that it does make sense.
Yeah.
Lost.
So yeah, you were the only one who had that. So you won by default. So
there was a running joke that you'd be unlucky with predictions. Now you're on a bit of a roll. But it's kind of
yeah, it happens.
It pays to be risky sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll think about that, and we'll do something fun.
All right.
Speaking of something fun, Richie, between now and next week, what do you got going on?
Tournament fights will be on the Eddie Murphy versus which one again? Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, Will Smith. That's right.
Will Smith.
Yeah, that's right. Eddie Murphy, Will Smith.
Wow, that's too bad.
That is next Tuesday. That is a tournament fight. So
yes.
And next week, by the way, tournament fights, all me at the helm. Jordan Anderson's out of town, so me on Tuesday and Friday.
Hey, if you need help on Tuesday, just let me know.
So yeah, we'll
start on time.
We will start on time, and I will keep it moving. We're gonna do 2-hour tournaments. Let's do it.
And we're talking off air, but we might, just because Donald Sutherland just passed away. We were going to do Godfather Part 3. We spun Godfather Part 3, but we might call a mulligan. We might do pivot just for this week and do Invasion of the Body Snatchers, considering that's on
in honor of Donald Sutherland. Rest in peace, Donald Sutherland. So we want to kind of. It's one thing where we pivoted a couple of times on Wheel of Movies. If somebody, a big time actor passes away, to honor them. So I know, Jacob, you and I covered Invasion of the Body Snatchers over on podcast about movies briefly, but it was just a short little 10-15 minute thing, where we talked about it. We want to honor Donald Sutherland.
I feel like you have more thoughts than that.
Yeah. I think I have more in the tank. So we're gonna pivot. We'll still do Godfather 3. We may just push it off to the episode after that. We will still get to that because there's still a discussion to be had there. But Wheel of Movies is a good place where we can honor people if they pass away. We did that for William Friedkin. Did that for Paul Rubens. We can do that for people that pass away. That have an Uber. So let's talk some Body Snatchers from 1978 for Donald Sutherland, and then we'll do that before Lonely Marks next week.
Yeah, and I'll be I'm sure JPO trivia will pop up and I'll be on there at some point. So check that out, and
Excellent.
Right. Speaking of JPO's trivia, JPO, what do you got going on between now and next week?
Hey, as Richie said, maybe some trivia happening over at the Pearsco, including we are hopefully wrapping up the semifinals sometime soon. I think we got one for next week. I have to do the next one after the week there. Always other stuff popping up on that channel. Pierce Wrestling, similar idea. We got our friends over at Why We Love Horror, Take 3, Cineplex, all that good stuff. I just filmed a debate with Tato for Henry's live action debate thing, whatever he's calling that. And it's been fun.
All right, Pez?
Yeah, no, I mean, mostly, obviously here, Movie Hero Network. I'll be taking the reins next week for those two tournaments. So we'll keep things moving, have a good time, and we'll get it going. We'll do Wheel of Movies. Malcolm over on I think it's his personal channel. Yeah, he's doing like a little blast from the past sort of wrestling show thing. So he just asked me to be on because he knows I'm a WCW late WCW guy. So that's why he asked me he spun he has like a wheel of all these shows. So he spun Bash of the Beach 99. I think he was like, let me get. I think that's Russo. I don't think that's Russo era yet. It's not later in 99. It's like almost there, but they're still in decline at that point. But they're like on the cusp. Yeah, so I feel like that'll be a worse show than the one we're gonna watch. So, we're just gonna talk for like an hour about that before tournament fights. So, we'll get that going. And I think we have Seen and Heard trivia next week as well. Yeah. So, that's the certified fresh match. So movies with 90% or above on Rotten Tomatoes. So good stuff. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I'll be in Florida, so I've got nothing going on.
Hey guys, real quick.
Yeah.
If one of you guys could just check.
I see.
Please.
I see.
I just thought we should.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
Who was clearly shot in the dome on Monday.
Damn.
It's like when a rock star's plane goes down, because I also want to acknowledge the other people, but they were all jobbers. So I don't know who else to acknowledge, but Chad Gable definitely was one.
Well, hopefully, on SmackDown they'll have actual cards, and we'll know who else was murdered on Monday night, so we can pay tribute to them. Because I'd really like to know. I saw some other legs and arms, flailing around somewhere in there. So, hopefully.
Were you making that up in Photoshop the whole episode, or did you first find?
No, I didn't. No, that's too blasphemous for me to go through the trouble of making it. Twitter had it done.
Of course. I was gonna say, so people more skilled than us for already on that an hour after Raw.
There's a good black and white one that looked like one that WWE actually would do, but it was a video. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think it's only fitting then that we end the show with a moment of silence in honor of Chad Gable.
R.I.P. Shorty G.
Way to ruin the moment of silence, Richie.
Silence.
And he'll appear. He was Chad Gable.